Well, you guys, thanks for joining us here on our last installment of our November series titled The Plot 2, November Frustrations. It was a month full of ups and downs, and for me, it was a lot of downs. The deer had really stopped moving, but you guys will see all this in the footage. It was quite interesting. We had a great deer camp, had a lot of hunters on our property this rifle season, including my best friend John Franklin and my girlfriend Deanna on opening weekend.
November 11th, afternoon hunt. We're first time of the day. We're hunting because it was pouring this morning. Woke up about 4:30. It was 60, 65. Rain turned to ice, ice turned to snow. And now it's about 30 degrees. It's perfect conditions. Let's see what happens tonight. All right. I don't know if I was looking at the camera or not, but. Dropped her ass dead, dude. Still got a deer right here. To be sure. Right before these does came out, we got a text from Patrick's dad that he just put down a monster buck. So we're gonna go wait a little bit, get down and take a look at both of them.
Well, you guys, you can see John put a heck of a shot on that doe and put her down in her tracks. 10 minutes before she came out, we had received a text message from my dad, and I knew when I heard the shot, I knew it was him, and I could tell by all the misspelled words for the text message that he had got a big one. As soon as he said it had a big long left brow tine, I knew which buck it was. It was the big 9-point that had started showing up just a couple days before rifle season began. And I was extremely happy for him. He had just retired, and this was a perfect gift for that retirement. So we got down out of the stand, threw the tag on the doe, took her up to camp real quick, and then we headed over to see my dad's deer.
Rifle season 2012, and it's up in the tripod. Saw 7 bucks tonight, 16 does, and we hadn't seen this one before, and he was chasing a doe, and I took him. Real nice deer, big long brow tine.
This morning, the weather's perfect, calm, cold. We haven't seen any deer yet, but it's going to be a good morning. I shot a doe out of here last night. Lots of deer signs. I think it's going to be a good morning. We just got to get him to us.
Just going down. She's in that brush. She's at the four-wheeler.
This is the second doe I had this year. The whole purpose of this year's deer hunt was to fill the freezer. We did just that. Made a nice clean shot from the deer stand and just let her lie, and here she is. We found her, and she's gonna taste good.
Hornady, trusted by hunters and shooters for over 60 years. Our reputation rides on every shot. Accurate. Deadly. Dependable. It's what we do.
Well, you guys, if you guys have been following us through Facebook, then you knew that I had a little altercation with a road hunter on November 13th. We're sitting there having lunch, middle of the day, and this red pickup decides he's going to stroll on down the road. And the road, it goes down on our east boundary of our property. We've always had problems with road hunters in the past. In the last few years, we've really been able to nip that in the bud, and it's been pretty successful. Well, he goes on down the road, spends about 10 minutes down there, and we hear 2 gunshots down there. So on his way back up, I decided I would be the brave heart of the group and go and stop him at the gate. So I hop on the four-wheeler, fly over to the gate, and just hit the record button on the camera and prayed that it would pick up audio and video. As you can tell by all the bleeps and the captions, the guy was not very happy with what we had to say. Hey! Got a rifle up on the dash. You just went down to a property you don't own, shot 2 rounds off. How do you know there ain't someone hunting down there?
I know them hunting down there. Them hunting down there. They got that.
He's on the other side of the creek, yes. He's on the north side.
I really don't care if you guys do anything.
Yeah, we will, okay? Have a good November 12th. It's about 2:45 in the afternoon. It's about 38 degrees. My dad had killed a monster just out of this food plot last night. I really wish I was filming him, but hey, can't have a camera on every hunter when you got a big group of hunters here. I'm gonna be sitting over this big and beastie food plot for the rest of the rifle season. It's really a hot spot right now. I checked the trail cam around noon today. There was over 400 pictures since Saturday, and it's a bunch of does on big bucks chasing those does. The buck that my dad shot, we have no history with at all. He actually just showed up on Thursday, and I knew he was going to slip up. I was just hoping I had my bow in hand when he did. Either way, I'm happy for my dad. It's been a few years since he's been able to kill a buck, and he just retired just about a month ago, and why not? That's probably one of the best retirement gifts you can ask for. So maybe tonight we can give a retirement party to a big old buck here. So I got my friend John running the camera. Last year he ran the camera for me when I shot a buck. It wasn't so great then. He wasn't as experienced as he is now. So let's see what happens. Well, you guys, that was actually kind of hard. That's probably the biggest deer I've seen on the hoof this rifle season. Unfortunately, that's the bittersweet emotion of managing your deer. I do think that deer's only 3.5 years old. I know him. I've got plenty of pictures of him in the summer. Like I said, I think he's only 3.5. He's barely a 9 point. I think if we give him another year, maybe 2 at most, he'll be a giant. So it's still early. Let's see what else pops out. They keep getting bigger. Well, you guys, I'm actually hunting in the middle of the day. I'm just not seeing the deer movement that I like, and so I snuck down into a little sanctuary stand that I've bow hunted a few times. And I'm hoping it really pays off. I just can't figure these deer out. I'm getting frustrated. So anyway, here it is, about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm probably gonna sit here for a few hours and see if anything moves around. I jumped one small doe coming in, so hopefully she was the only one. But anyway, one frustrated hunter here in northern Missouri. One minute you think the rut's on, and the next minute you wouldn't even think that it was November. This is getting ridiculous. Throughout rifle season, you had seen that can't talk. Hooked her up to the four-wheeler, hauled her back to the wow, I can't believe I just did that. Did I really just do that?